showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Just ran him over. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box.
Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly complete. And he'll be brought down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Throwing right. Makes
listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Looking left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running to Green. Turning on the Jets. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Here's a heat. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Back open in the middle. Lots of running room. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Miners line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. They pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Manning. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Well, this head coach has been a riverboat gambler all game long. He keeps going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd time he's gone for it, and he's gotten it by running the football.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Number 19, Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Miners in the hurry-up.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
On the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 45. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown! They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They want to run it left here. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. Excellent coverage and tackle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Wingo. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better.
Touchdown! Bunch formation for these receivers. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Runs through a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. The throw. Tagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. And we have... This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is what an elite team